How safe is the food we consume in America? Let's delve into a recent event that has raised some eyebrows. Just this past Tuesday, Cal-Maine Foods Inc., the largest producer of fresh eggs in the United States, temporarily halted production at a Texas plant. And the reason? Bird flu. This contagious disease was found in their chickens, and not just a few. About 1.6 million laying hens and 337,000 pullets, which amounts to roughly 3.6% of their total flock, were destroyed in an attempt to contain the infection. This all happened at a facility in Palmer County, Texas, a spot nestled on the Texas-New Mexico border. Cal-Maine's influence spans across the southwestern, southeastern, midwestern, and mid-Atlantic regions of the United States. So this is not a small-scale issue. This outbreak has raised questions about the safety of our food supply. The bird flu outbreak is not just a health issue, but a food safety concern. Now let's dive into the implications of this outbreak on our food safety. The recent case in Texas, where a person was diagnosed with bird flu after contact with infected cows, is a wake-up call. This marks the first known instance globally of a person contracting this version of bird flu from a mammal. A situation like this can't help but raise questions about the safety of the food we consume. Central to these concerns is the safety of our eggs and poultry given the recent bird flu outbreak at Cal-Maine Foods Inc., the nation's largest producer of fresh eggs. About 3.6% of their total flock, that's around 1.6 million laying hens and 337,000 pullets, had to be destroyed after avian influenza was detected in their facilities. Now, Cal-Maine Foods has assured us that there's no known bird flu risk associated with eggs currently in the market, and there have been no recalls. They're working tirelessly to secure production from other facilities to minimize disruption to their customers, but it's only natural to be concerned. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has stated that eggs that are properly handled and cooked are safe to eat. But it's not just about cooking the eggs properly. It's about ensuring that the eggs we're buying are free from the virus in the first place. And that's where stringent food safety measures come into play. It's important to remember that the risk to the public remains low. However, this outbreak is a stark reminder of the importance of robust food safety protocols. It underscores the need for constant vigilance, early detection, and swift action to prevent the spread of diseases like bird flu in our food supply chain. So, as we watch these events unfold, we must remain informed and cautious. As consumers, we are left wondering, how safe are our eggs and poultry? In the face of this outbreak, what is our government doing? As bird flu sweeps across the poultry industry, our government officials are not standing by idly. They have joined forces with Cal-Maine Foods Inc., the nation's largest fresh egg producer, to curtail the spread of the avian influenza. In a show of transparency, Cal-Maine disclosed that about 3.6% of its total flock was eradicated to prevent further spread after the virus was detected in its Texas-based facility. The company continues to work in tandem with federal, state, and local government officials, along with industry groups, to manage the outbreak and mitigate future risks. The government, in turn, is taking action to ensure the safety of our food supply. They are closely monitoring the situation, enforcing quarantines, and conducting rigorous testing. The U.S. Department of Agriculture assures us that properly handled and cooked eggs pose no risk. The authorities assure us that they are managing the response effectively, but is that enough? In light of these events, what can we as consumers do? It's crucial that we arm ourselves with knowledge and stay informed about the food we consume. In a world where food production is complex and far-reaching, it's more important than ever to know where our food comes from. We must dare to question, to dig a little deeper, to understand the journey our food takes before it lands on our plates. Consider the egg, a staple in many of our diets. The recent bird flu outbreak has highlighted the need to be vigilant about the source of our food. This is not about fear-mongering, but about fostering a culture of informed consumption. We need to support producers who prioritize safety and transparency, and hold those accountable who don't. Let's ask the hard questions, demand answers, and make our food choices wisely. Remember, the safety of our food begins with us. Stay informed, question, and make your food choices wisely.